Hey all, hope you all are good. Welcome to my channel, Sri World of Coding. In today's video, I'm gonna do processing on a sample dataset that I've created, and we'll be using PySpark, and we'll be doing processing on Databricks community version. So, in order to use PySpark on cloud, we have Databricks, which which can be used to do processing, where we can spin up our cluster according to our needs, and it provides UI similar to that Jupyter notebook. So let's begin. So this is my sample dataset, and I will be uploading to my DFS Databricks file system. But before that, let's create a notebook and name it as processing. Let's say one. I won't be using Python language only, and the demo is a cluster that I have currently running now. Okay, now let's upload our sample CSV file here. Let's go to Databricks file system. Okay, inside files, so inside tables we have two files, circuits folder and agent1.csv. So let's first delete these files. Okay, then I will be moving ahead. Okay, dbutils.fs. You don't need to remember the command, just write .help. It will provide all the necessary um, information documentation. Okay, so we'll be using rm, and it's taking the path and the if you want to delete it recursively or not. Okay, so let me pass the path. uh, so it will be let me copy the path from there only, inside file store, inside tables, and copy path. Let it be till here, close, and let's pass the path. Okay, and now let's also delete the one folder that was present, that was circuits. Okay, I think so, and it says that it's not empty, so we need to pass the true parameter to delete the files inside it recursively. Okay, now let's go back here inside DFS, and okay, now you can see that no folder and the files is being created here, is being present here. So now let's delete the cells, we don't need it now. We can just click on cross, and now let's import. Oh, first I need to upload the CSV file inside file store, tables, click on upload here, click on browse, and go inside datasets, and I will be using, what's the file name, agent.csv. Yeah, click on done. So you can see uh, files will be present inside your directory as ls dot uh, dot fs dot ls. Okay, and let's me provide the URL. Here you can see that agent.csv file is being present here. Now let's import necessary libraries from PySpark. You can just enter, press tab, it will automatically pop up sql.types. We will be using similar some of the libraries, so I'm importing that only. Types, import. First I want to use structure type, where we'll be defining which we'll be using to define the type of data each field is containing. Struct field, then integer type, and string type. So these all are the data types of. Okay, here is the mistake. And now let's read it. Okay, let's create a df equal to spark dot read dot, we are reading csv file, so we'll be using that only. Okay, and then we will uh, pass the our file csv file path. Okay, so there are basically two methods of reading a file. Okay, so let me first show you this method. Okay, then comes the file name agent.csv. Okay, and then let's write header equal to true. So this specifies your first row is header. It says path must be absolute. Okay, we need to write from here. Okay, yep. So the Spark job has been run. We can also check the output from here. Okay, so this command ran, this was the date, this was the duration, and succeeded. Okay, we can even view the tag visualization and event timeline. Okay, let me close it for now. We can also print the schema. Okay, here you can see it has picked the uh, all columns as string data type. Okay, so we can either write infer schema equal to true, so it will infer the data types of each column. Now when we will print schema, you can see my agent code column is string, agent name is string, commission is double data byte, this means we have decimal, and salary is integer. So when we look at dataset, you can see our salary is integer type and commission is of decimal type. Okay, again experience is integer. Okay, but if you want to specify uh, the uh, data data type explicitly, so we can also define it as chema equal to, we will write struct type, and we will find pass the fields equal to, we will write struct field. Okay, it takes the column name and the, first it takes the column name, then the type you want specify, its string type. Okay, and then if it is null or not. Okay, okay, so I will first write this, and then I will I will explain you what I'm writing. Okay, I will copy 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, agent name is string only, working area is also string. Okay, it can be null. Okay, so I will, all rest column can contain null values, so I will write true. Okay, then commission data type is double type, so I will change. Phone number is again string. Okay, then salary comes integer. Okay, and then one more column, that is experience, it will be again integer type. So what I've written here, okay, so I have specified each column name and its data type and whether it is nullable or not. So okay, now let's create df1. Okay, and we will write spark dot read option. Okay, oh, spark dot read dot option. Okay, then we'll pass the various options that we're passing. For example, header comma true. So first row will be header, then comes the schema. Okay, so we will pass the schema that we have created. Okay, then dot csv. So let's copy paste here from here only. Let it will be inside this. So now let's check if it gives error or not, and let's view its output in df1. Okay, so here you can see first few records of your dataset. Okay, okay, we can download it. We can view its output in form of bar chart. Okay, or scatter chart, or let it be row only. Okay, now if you want to select only specific columns, okay, we will write PySpark .sql. Now we will be using functions. Function import call. Let us import that, and let's write selected underscore df1 equal to, okay, df1 dot select. So we are, if there are many columns and we want to if you want to select few of them, we can use the data frame dot select. So the processing is similar. Okay, oh, there will be error. Let me copy paste all these, okay, quickly, then I will explain you. Okay, second column will be agent name. Third column will be working area. Then comes commission. Then comes phone number. And then salary. And at last, experience. Okay. So there may be a case there are when there are thousands of columns. Okay, but we want to select only few of them. So you can select few of the columns using this function is not scriptable. This means what's the error? Import call select. Oh, I have to update this too. This, my bad. I will quickly change. Mm, Yeah. So what I've done, I've replaced the square brackets with uh, brackets. Okay. So and when you will select this, you can see all your values are being present here. Okay. And now let's do one thing. Let's also rename few of the columns. So I'm showing you all the different operations that can be done. Okay, using Spark. So whatever the part of data engineering. Okay, so we will use with column renamed. Okay, and we want to update. Let's say we want to update this with this. So it takes two parameter: the original name and the final name that you want to keep. So I want to do keep this in between. So okay, and I want to do this with similar with other columns as well. Okay, you need to have this in between. I want to update the this also with underscore in between, and then phone number column also. Okay, when you will run display with the rename df, you will see that your columns are being renamed. You can see agent code is replaced with agent underscore code. Okay, now we want to add one another column. Okay, um, dot sql dot functions. Then I want to import, oh, import current timestamp. Yep. So let's import this. So what I'm doing, so whenever the data is being processed, I want to append the current timestamp. So the current date value. Okay. So let's say final df. Okay, final df. Okay, that's right. Rename df. Okay, rename df with column. So this what it takes, the column name, uh, inserted year, say ingested date, ingested date, and its value. So I will pass here. Okay, now let's run this and see what its output display. So here you will see that a column has been appended, inserted date. Okay, now let's see. We want to unload our final data set. Okay, so let's first create a folder here inside file store tables. Uh, let No, I don't want to copy a path. I want to create a folder. Okay, we can create dynamically also. So we'll be using that only. Okay, final df dot write. Okay, you don't need to remember any function command. Just write dot help. Okay, data frame. Okay, this is data frame. Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, data frame dot write dot mode. I want to overwrite each time whenever a unload is being generated, and I want it that my unload will be in Parquet format. Okay, and now it takes the path. Okay, let's dbfs colon slash, and I want it will be created inside this path only. Let's write unloads path and processed. Okay, so our unloads will be generated inside processed folder, and now let's run. So our my Spark job is running and it got succeeded. Yeah, here you can see the output. It got succeeded. The total number processed was 1. Okay, and now let's go toward data. Let's go inside dbfs to check whether our unloads has been created or not. You can see unloads path has been created, and inside processed we have our unloads. So this much only. We can view the unloads using display only. Display. Uh, we can use display. Uh, and okay, display. We will use spark dot read dot. So our unloads were generated in Parquet format, so we need to read in that format only, and then the path, absolute path. So let's check whether we are able to see our unloaded dataset or not. Okay, yeah, alright. So here you can see whatever the dataset has been unloaded in form of Parquet format, we are able to read it. So hope you enjoyed the video. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.